let's get started with the main video of tonight's live. I honestly believe, like my like the title or everything you've seen, the thumbnail and stuff like that. Women, I've said this before. When you lie, women will buy. You always think, why are the players, the bad boys, the Pookies, the Ray Rays, why they are synonymous with being the baby daddies of so many women? Or why do they get so many women? Why are they lucky with so many women? Well, these men are liars. These men are manipulators. Women love liars and manipulators because women themselves are liars and manipulators. So here's the thing. Toxic attracts toxic people. Toxicity attracts toxicity. Now, let's not forget, right? The whole Me Too things, all these things, right? While I don't discredit the crap women have been through, I'm not a person who cries wolf. I don't believe in the whole thing crying, that just automatically you should believe women. Because automatically women are always the victim. Because in my opinion, well, you're going to need proof for that. You are going to have to prove it. I'm sorry, some cases maybe you can't, but again, that is the world we live in. The world isn't perfect. The world isn't a utopia. Bad things can and have happened to good people. I'm sorry. This is, again, crappy things have happened to me. And if you watch my other lives, my videos, my vlogs, or whatever, I'm open book. I will tell you the bad shit that happens to me. But I'm not going to be deluded by it. I'm not going to be deluded by it. So this is the thing where we have to understand. You cannot just automatically be a victim, automatically, say that you're amazing, shit like that. Women will lie, manipulate, because they crave validation. They crave victimhood because it's such a endorphin, emotional endorphin high, right? Being a victim is such a high for so many women. And that's why I'm very distrustful. This is the thing. Let's get started with this one. Usually maybe so being a single mom is making your own. Let's play that again. Okay, being a single mom is making your own birthday cake on your birthday so that your babies can feel happy they are singing to you. This, a few days ago, maybe a week or so, whatever, gone viral. Women were up in arms supporting this, being so like, oh my God, you're so you're amazing. All this crap of women supporting this, like, he's terrible, or all this, like, so much support for this woman right here. She's crying. She set up a camera and cried to it, looking for being a victimhood, crying, trying to gain her support, show sadness, pretty much being a victim to strangers on the internet, trying to gain validation, trying to gain support. Right? She blew up because of this kind of video. And that's the danger over here. Because this woman is very dangerous. And you may think, why is she? Well, we'll go with it. We'll continue.
So I've been sent this video a lot over the last few days. People asking my thoughts and my comments on it. And before anyone says, oh, you don't know her situation, or you don't know what she's going through. Well, I do, because I lived it. Um, I'm her ex-husband, and right now I have full custody of our kids. This is our parent agreement.
So ex-husband is now showing the receipts of the lies and manipulation this woman is doing to garner validation and support from strangers, especially from women.
As you can see, I have all weekdays and weekends, time sharing with the kids, all at holiday academic breaks.
So this man, the father, the ex-husband, have full custody of the kids. Now, as crazy as society may point out, it is not easy for a man to get full custody of his children. So it has to be an extreme case, usually, for a man to be the full custodian of his kids.
And for her to get any rights back to the kids, these are the things that she needs to do. And yes, child support, she owes that.
And she owes back child support. $21,000 of back child support. Great mother.
So to over $21,000. So she's a mother and doesn't pay child support. She was then arrested for check fraud, and during that hearing, it turned out that it was found that she stole almost $1 million from another guy.
So she has legal issues. She's a criminal. Check fraud, stealing money from another man.
And also, she faked cancer in the past. These are scans that she would send and post on her page before. So, to sum it up, this person, for people that follow her, are giving her praise and telling her how strong and how, amazing she's doing. Well, she's really not a full-time mom. She barely has her kids. She goes out all the time. And she doesn't even have a job even. So she just really not someone that other single moms should really be looking towards as for inspiration or anything like that. There are a lot of hardworking single moms out there, and a lot of...
So she used the fact that she used her children as a tool to gain her social media clout. Absolutely disgusting. Okay? And women constantly fall for this crap. You put a camera and cry and say life is terrible to you. You're a single mom, which women eat that shit up. Like, gobble that shit. Single mom victimhood is like, I don't know, aphrodisiac for women. And gain mad support for that. Absolutely insanity. And here's a man that says she doesn't even have her children most of the time. And she's unfit. She is unfit to have them. She's unfit. It looks like she has some visitation rights, but she's unfit to have them even 50-50. Imagine how what we know, us men know, the court system is geared towards women. So imagine how unfit she has to be that she doesn't even qualify for 50-50 custody. Well, this man has the children most of the time. So that's the insanity of it. That's the thing where we don't understand. And it is critical to understand it. Here's so because of the backlash, right? Because when the ex-husband made that video, she pretty much wiped her account. Right? Took down the videos. I couldn't find the original video. Couldn't find her account. She disappeared, right, for a little bit or whatever. And that's the insanity of it. So really, right there, because her lies and deception, her manipulation fell apart, she went into hiding. But what I did find is that another woman who reacted to her video, right? Here's what she said. how you will get to see a bit of the kind of delusions that other women are helping supporting.
Okay, this might be the 3 spicy margaritas speaking that I just had, but seriously, deadass, I hate this whole victim mentality bullshit. It's like, girl, come on. You were single, own that shit, make that cake in front of your kids, don't fucking play the victim, and move the fuck on. And stop fucking recording yourself crying. That's fucking weird.
So, there's a woman just saying it's weird for her to be crying to a camera. So we have all these women, just like I said, I showed you on the Kendra G video, how the insanity of women like to support the delusion and insanity of other women. What happened to girls supporting other girls? Do you feel good now? You want to support a woman just because she's crying on camera? Because what she said is not true. This is the insanity. Just like the Amber Heard thing. Right? It's a good that one was a good example. The Amber Heard and Johnny Depp thing. Women automatically will support other women because of the whole narrative that they're a victim. Without any real context, without any real proof. Society automatically support women. They automatically condemn men while automatically supporting women. With no proof at all. She could be the devil in disguise. And women automatically support them, right? It's like if you're a woman, you automatically gotta get support. People are so mean on this app, and they blame it on spicy margarita. Mean. Saying a woman that it is absolutely insanity to just set up a camera and cry, and then fake a story, because I guarantee you. Since he has the children most of the time, he wasn't spending. She wasn't doing this, right, with the children around. He said she barely sees the children. So really, this is absolutely fake. Like not everybody's like you. We all think and feel differently. Maybe she posted that so the rest of us wouldn't feel lonely. What? Absolutely, it's like you will make up whatever you want. See, as a single mom, I approve this message. It's so weird. There's some good ones, right? You shouldn't be crying. It's so manipulative, right? There are some good ones, but like I said, it is disgusting how women. Well, I guess it's obvious. Women will always use these tactics to manipulate other women because it's easy. When you lie, women will buy. Because like I said, her video blew up. Millions of views, right? It went viral. Well, that helps your internet clout as it was, right? So, but here's her here's her talking more about it.
So we finally got an update and a response from Elizabeth, the single mom who was crying while making her own birthday cake. In the video, she starts by saying that Andrew, her ex-husband, has been extremely abusive. He continues to manipulate and control her, including creating websites and social media accounts to attack her.
Andrew has created websites, TikToks, essentially everything since I left him. Andrew is extremely abusive and had...
I think it's funny that you can be extremely abusive, yet the courts, which is very difficult, it's like, this is absolutely insane. Court systems will more than likely favor the mom over the father. At best, men can get 50-50. That's at best. it is not a common situation for men to get full custody. So for a man to be extremely abusive, yet in the court's eyes, as a good enough parent, better than you, better than the woman, better than the mom, can get full custody. She already showed that she was a liar. So would you surprised that she continues to lie?
Always been extremely abusive.
She stated that Andrew, who is a doctor, manipulates his financial situation to appear insolvent, impacting custody and support agreements. He also convinced Elizabeth to sign an agreement under duress when she had no resources.
I see all my children, one who does everything until he pulls them away.
Also, the whole signing on duress, courts will be totally against that. This is why majority of prenups get thrown out. I'm not saying this a prenup, but I'm saying why contracts can get thrown out very easily, because it can be proven that you sign things on duress. So it's very rare for a court to ignore that, because they may not see it then, because they don't believe that.
And the reason by that is the agreement that you guys have seen online. When I first left him out of abuse, I had no resources, no money, nothing. He said, if you sign these papers, nothing will change on when you see them, and I will not ruin your life.
Elizabeth continues to see her children, but faces constant interference from Andrew, who uses legal and psychological tactics to limit her access. She said that Andrew's behavior is influenced by his association with Scientology, making the situation more complex and challenging.
I was still seeing them all.
Claiming he's a Scientologist? This is why I'm unsympathetic with most women, because they like to spew whatever they spew. Yet this is the difference. When the man talked, he showed receipts. He showed proof in the things he talked about. When women talk, they show nothing. It's all about feelings. It's all about what it's he say, she say kind of thing. This is the absolute insanity. Show proof. This is the problem with the court system. How society, how the court system just automatically give women support. I'm sorry. In my eyes, I don't just give people automatic sympathy, automatic support, automatic empathy. You have to earn that. I'm sorry. You are not going to automatically garner my trust.
Even now, on Friday, the dance recital, afterwards, four of my girlfriends asked for me to go to dinner for my birthday. And I said to him, after the dance recital, I'm going to go to the dinner, but I'm still free for the rest of the weekend for the girls. He said, no, you made the decision to go to dinner. You will not see them on your birthday. You will not see them any other. But also, he's a doctor, eye clinic, and he essentially runs all his bills through his business. And he pays himself like $350, $400 to turn that in as his financial affidavits, which essentially means he makes no money.
Elizabeth claims that she experienced
What? What does that... First of all, what does that have to do with anything? Second of all, if he did that, financial wizardry, why would the court system view him as more of a valuable, guardian for the kids? It's like, for the man to have full custody of his children over the mother, he has to show the court that he is more of a stable parent than the mother. Absolutely, this is the thing. This is the problem, where women automatically think, I'm going to gain their support. Women are automatically going to believe me because I'm a mother, or I'm a single mother, or I'm a woman. And I'm telling them about abuse, abuse, abuse. These trigger words that women love to hear.
severe mental health issues, including psychosis, due to the trauma of the abusive relationship. She continued by saying that Andrew demanded her to delete her social media to stop his harassment, which she attempted, but he still continued his attacks regardless.
When I got divorced, definitely when I left my husband, I was out drinking, or I was going through it. I mean, he got scared that I was getting followers from my video and thought, this is the time I'm going to bring her down before she can ever come out about me. He told me to delete my page yesterday and he would stop. He never stopped.
Elizabeth also said that she has faced public scrutiny and death threats, exacerbated by Andrew's efforts to tarnish her reputation. Despite the challenges, Elizabeth said she remains devoted to their children, ensuring they are safe and well cared for.
My family, my friends, anyone in my life has said, Elizabeth, you have to come forward with what is happening because he can't keep doing this to you. And I have always said, I don't care what he does to me. What I care about is my children. He has essentially every...
You care about your child, yet you're not stable enough to actually find a job to pay for back child support. How much do you care for your child when you're not even, let alone financially supporting them? And this is the thing. She's not even doing that. So you can spew that you care for your children, yet you have back child support. Now, it is what it is, but this is the thing. You are going on social media to garner like sympathy. I care for my child. I'm crying because I care for my children. Really? Really? Because he showed you that you don't. He showed you that you're a liar. That you are going online to say that you care for your children, yet do you really? Do you really? This is because you gotta think. Like I said, for anyone who don't understand the magnitude of a man having full custody over his children, says that the court viewed her as not a good influence, as someone very unstable, someone very unfit to even have 50-50 custody. And women are 90% of the time the ones to have full custody. So the magnitude of a man able to get full custody is not an easy thing. So this woman is not a good woman.
Every single person in my life turned them against me.
She then ended the video with the cease and desist letter to show proof. But yeah, what do you think of all this? And who do you think is telling the truth? So we finally got it.
Him saying that you should stop lying is not proof. Cease and desist is telling you to stop doing this. Stop lying. It's not proof of he's a bad person. That's very poor logic, poor argument. How about show you proof that, I don't know, through text messages he abused you? And this is the thing. If this is a man that abused you, he must have said something crappy through texts. It's like, does she have no proof of nothing? I mean, showing a proof, cease and desist is idiotic. But this is what I'm talking about. I did a live, I think, this week. Or I did a live on a woman that was toxic herself. She said her ex-husband was abusive, was terrible, was not nice to her. This is why I just don't automatically give credence to just whatever women say. Because honestly, women are such natural victims. They will use words to pretty much facilitate that image. Abusive, toxic, violent, not nice, whatever. So it's hard for me to believe that this man was abusive when you show no example. Not even a police report. Like, here's a woman that said this man was abusive, yet you never even reported him to the police. I'm sorry, but I'm not into that. I'm not really into that logic where women say these men are toxic, abusive, violent, yet I'm not gonna tell nobody about it. I'm not gonna tell nobody about it until the end when I'm telling people that he was this. It's like, what? I can never understand that women's logic in that scenario. My ex-husband, my ex-boyfriend was so violent, so abusive, but you know what? I'm gonna stay with him for years. I'm not gonna say nothing, but then when I leave, all the shit hits the fan. I'm not really for that. So this is the thing where I just think I will always have a little bit of what is it? I just don't give full trust. I cannot give full trust in women because women are very synonymous of crying wolf. They are natural victims. I believe women are natural liars and manipulators, natural gaslighters. So really, I'm sorry, I can't believe you. And here's the thing. Fine, he was abusive, he was toxic. But I've said this multiple times. I honestly believe most cases when the man is toxic or abusive, the woman is not that different. She's also very toxic and very abusive. So really, you ain't garnering any sympathy for me when you're no different. So that's my view on that. Yeah. What do you guys think? This is right here where I wanted to show that honestly, because women are such natural victims and they crave to be victims. I mean, that's my opinion, but a lot of times I feel like they crave to be victims. But it shows you that a lot of times women are actually liars and manipulators. They manipulate other people to believing that they're the victim through lies, and that's why I take it with a grain of salt. I cannot fully trust women. So this is why when you hear these things where men are toxic, men are abusive, really, were they? But we like to paint a picture of men and women. Women are natural victims, men are natural abusers. I think that's disgusting. But what do you guys think?